Here's a funny story. A couple weeks ago, our soccer team captain asked me to fill in for our coach for a day. So in the following 4 to 5 days, I was prepping my lesson plan, I was purchasing more training gear, I was constantly confirming how many players would show up for practice. And finally, the day comes. I set out an hour early to go set up the field. By the way, that is how players should always attend practice, show up early. And while I'm on the way driving, I'm thinking of the training rundown. I'm running all these drills in my head one by one, and I'm thinking to myself, what is that core message I want to reach out to our players today? What is that core message I want them to take away after practice? I want them to understand the importance of reading the game. I want them to stop playing by sheer instinct, charging whenever they get the ball, making wild passes into crowded spaces, wishing on a shooting star that their teammates will get the ball by chance. Instead, they should be playing by basic soccer principles, running into space, passing into space, observing, keeping possession of the ball, maintaining team balance. And I was like, yeah, that's how we're gonna do it today. That's how we're gonna get it going. I'm all pumped up, let's go. Then as I'm driving into an intersection, I take a left turn. I smoothly move into the next lane, and it wasn't until a few seconds later that I realized, gosh darn it, this ain't the direction to the field. This is the opposite direction going back home. This was hilarious, because while my mind was so preoccupied with how I'm gonna be perfectly coaching on the pitch in a while, out of instinct, my body started taking me back home. And I started laughing hysterically to myself, thinking, I'm out here doing the exact same thing I'm planning to coach our team not to do, and that is to do things on instinct. And in that moment, a quick thought popped up. This doesn't apply only to the field, but also to our lives.
We could do this. We should do this.
How many times, in order to be successful, have we without thinking told ourselves we need to get into a good college, get a degree, get a good job, get into a stable relationship, get married by 30, buy a car, purchase a new house, be happy like everyone else? That rhymes. It's as if our minds are conditioned to follow this blueprint without giving any extra thought to it. Our instincts are the product of genetic and environmental influences. It helps us filter out excessive information, speeding up the decision-making process based on personal attributes passed down from the bloodline and experiences learned from daily life, blah, 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 blah. Just like when I was driving, when I wasn't focusing on the direction, when I was distracted thinking of other things, my mind started automatically navigating me home. Because that's the route that I'm the most used to. That's the route that I take all the time. And that is the exact same thing with life. When we're not focused on where we're going in this life, when we're distracted by the numerous big deals in our daily livings, then sometimes we start to unintentionally shift to a route that we're used to, or to a route that seems ensuring because other people have traveled before, a route that makes us feel comfortable, a route that seems safe, a route that doesn't stand out from the crowd. But for you, that's not always the best route.
I did it! I got the gig!
So, while your instinct is necessary and crucial in many things, yet there are aspects in life that require your attention. Things that you just need to take time and contemplate. Things you need to sit down and think about. And the funny part is, the more you do that, the more it comes back around and helps shape your intuition in the first place. And if you still don't get it by now, well, do you always trust in Google Maps? It's intuitive, it's handy, all right, but sometimes it can take you to pretty weird places. Think about it. Peace.